Hey YouTube, welcome to another vlog, and today I wanted to talk about things that are keeping me grounded this week, or things that I'm making sure that I am implementing into my week from here on out. Basically because the last couple of weeks I actually have felt anything but grounded. I would say the last couple of weeks, but I feel like it's probably pushing into the last couple of months. What with having sort of a big job taken away in the early part of the year and just so many changes, I think that it's all catching up with me, or it's caught up with me a little bit. So I wanted to share some of the things that are really helping me out and that are helping to keep me grounded at the moment. Now, to be fair, the last couple of weeks have definitely been hormone related mostly, and a few curveballs that were thrown my way. But number one is something that I actually set myself every year as a New Year's resolution. So this is going to sound a bit funny, but every year I set myself the intention and the resolution to take things one thing at a time. Now, that sounds so lame. I actually understand. I get what you're saying. But what I mean by that is that we are so quick to rush from one thing to the next all the time. Oh, I can't wait until this next thing. Oh, like when I get to the end of the day, I get to do this, or if I can just get through this hour, then I get here. Now, look, we all do that sort of thing. It's absolutely cool, but I feel like we do it more than we realise, and we end up kind of skipping over things and then just kind of wishing our lives away. Something that really helps me is to think. Be present with each thing in your day. I also find that this helps if you've got a day absolutely packed full of stuff, right? So one thing at a time. So for me, I've got this client at this time. Really just like enjoy that time with the client. Don't think, oh, I've got to go there afterwards and I've got to do that. Be with the client, be fully present, then on to the next thing. Be fully present in the next thing, be there, experience it, next thing. So this is something that I keep reminding myself of every week, every day, whenever I can, just go, be present. Now, number two is nature. This is such a big one. For those of you that have seen my videos, those of you that know me, I talk a lot about nervous system regulation and creating safety in the nervous system. This is basically to do with taking us out of hypervigilance, that place where we're always in alert mode. You can relate. We all can relate, right? We're just in that always alert. We're kind of in that constant chronic stress state. When we create what we call safety in the nervous system, or regulation of the nervous system can relax. It creates resilience to stress so that when we do experience stress in some way, we're not just weighed down by it for days after. We experience it, it might be unpleasant, but we bounce back from it. Things like getting out into nature, things like immersing yourself in the sounds of nature, the sights of nature, but also things like play, socializing with people that you love, people that make you feel safe. All of these things have a huge benefit on your nervous system, on nervous system regulation, and on how you feel every day. Number three is actually cold exposure. I know what you're thinking. Absolutely not. It's boiling hot. Why are we going to do that? Although it's boiling hot here in the UK at the minute, so you might want to do that. But I've recently started a class at Gym Box Finsbury Park, and they have a cold plunge. It's 3 degrees. That's chilly. And I'm really enjoying doing that for myself every week because I do cold showers anyway, so I'll have a sauna. Really lucky at Gym Box that we have saunas in every gym. So I'll have a sauna and then I'll have a cold shower, but it's not quite the same as the cold plunge. And I'm finding it really interesting and really enjoyable every week to get myself into that cold plunge. There is no way that you can think about anything else when you are in the cold water. Sitting there, regulating my breathing, doing my best to regulate my breathing, and seeing how long that I can sit with the discomfort, because obviously it's uncomfortable, But again, this helps to build our resilience and can help to keep us stay grounded even in those moments of like, oh my gosh, it's so stressful. So cold plunge, but I would not be putting myself into cold water all the time if I didn't already feel like I had that little bit of regulation to begin with. If you're not sure, drop me a comment. If you're thinking, I really want to try it, but I experience high stress a lot of the time, I can give you some tips and I can give you my informed opinions on it. But it can be really, really helpful as a way to get out of your head, get into your body, and give yourself that energy and focus that you might need. Number 4 out of 5 is yin yoga. You will see on my channel there is a yin yoga practice on this channel for absolutely free. It is my favorite practice of all time, except the next one that I'm going to tell you about. Yin yoga, I like to call a meditative practice, a meditative yoga practice. You hold the poses for between 3 to 5 minutes, depending on what class you do, but if you're with me, it's usually 4 to 5 minutes. And it gives your body and your breath that time to settle. It gives the body that time to sort of recover, to relax, to process what you've done in the day. It is one of the most beautiful practices. If you struggle to slow down, you might find it challenging at first. I did when I first started it. But then when I started to really understand the power of slowing down and just switching off for a bit, it changed the game. To be honest, yin yoga is what got me into all of this stuff around nervous system, well-being, everything that I do right now is because of yin. So give it a go. There's also a lot of yin, and I have a weekly yin practice on my app. Details are in the description. Number 5 is NSDR, or Yoga Nidra. Now, just to be clear, NSDR, non-sleep deep rest, this is the term that was coined for potentially shorter practices than Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra or yogic sleep are the traditional practices that usually are between 30 to 60 minutes, and they take us into the state between wakefulness and sleep to encourage deep relaxation. NSDR can be anything from 10 minutes to 15 to 20 to longer. To be honest, the term NSDR was kind of used as a way to target, non-yogic or non-yogis, which I'm on the fence about. In one side of it, I'm like really pleased that we're bringing NSDR to the people and Yoga Nidra to a bigger audience. But I also find it sad because obviously it should still be called Yoga Nidra, really. But anyway, one for discussion. Now, NSDR, I'm calling it this because I am using them in the shorter form, and I find that the shorter form ones I prefer to call NSDR. Now, NSDR practices. It is a practice where you either sit or you lie down. It's up to you how you do this. And someone guides you round your body, observing sensations, encouraging you to relax, just guiding your attention to every little bit of your body. People will do it in different ways. But why are these practices so incredible? Well, they help to lower cortisol. They can improve your memory. They improve your focus. They can support sleep, support emotional balance and regulation, enhance physical recovery, and enhance neuroplasticity, which means that they are absolutely brilliant if you are learning a new skill. At the moment, I am a partner trying to learn Spanish. I am telling you, NSDR's the way to go. If you're learning a new skill, pop one into your day. And the thing about them is, a lot of people want to do these before bed because they are very relaxing. I encourage you to do that, but my personal preference is to do them when I'm having a bit of an afternoon slump or where I can feel my focus starting to wane. If you would like to try these, there are some on my YouTube channel, there are some all over the place on YouTube, but I also have a lot on my app. No ads on there, no interruptions. So if you did want to use it before sleep, you're not suddenly going to be like blasted awake because there's an ad comes on or something. Check the details in my description. You do get a 7-day free trial on my app. And at the minute, my app has a 21-day wind down challenge on there. So if you're someone who sort of struggles to wind down before you go to sleep, check that out. It is still going at the minute. Once the challenge ends, it will become part of my app anyway, part of a course, so you can do it in your own time. So that is 5 things that I am doing this week and beyond to help stay grounded and help stay regulated. I would love to hear if there's anything that you're doing. Remember that it doesn't have to be to do with yoga, it doesn't have to be to do with breath work. What are you doing? Sometimes for me, it's sitting with my favourite coffee out in the garden, or taking myself to my favourite coffee shop, or just lying down in my studio before I'm about to teach for 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be much. I actually read something the other day about sort of micro well-being. So if you're someone that sort of struggles with time and you think, I just don't have the time to do all of this stuff, micro moments. As you are doing things in your day, you can definitely take a minute, 2 minutes to guide that breathing in and out, to just sit down for a sec and close your eyes, to move your head, your neck, your tongue, your eyes, all of the things that can help us just get back into that body and out of the head. As always, a big thank you for watching my vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're interested, the outfit that I'm wearing, I have put it in the description below. It is of course Gymshark. Everything that I have is Gymshark, and my discount code is JessP10. If you want to use it, it works site-wide. This mat behind me that you can see as well, and that I have in every video on my YouTube, including my green one that's behind me, is Yogi Bear. Best mats ever. The discount code is in the description as well. But thank you so much for being here. I hope to see some of you on my app soon, sending you all the love. And until the next vlog, have a lovely rest of your day, lovely rest of your week. Ciao.